Hello everyone, this is VLOGMAS. To be really honest, after all of my lateral flows, I've been negative all this time, so negative. I mean, this one's a bit manky now because it's a bit old. I keep them just to keep track of which day I am right now. So today for me it is day 3, and I've recently just had a check through. Well, my dad was really good at checking this because he's more on it than I am. There is a place where you can upload your lateral flow tests, and this is where you upload it for day 4 and 5 instead of 6 and 7. I think that if you do 6 and 7 you don't need to upload it anywhere from what I can remember, and I'll link everything down below again. It's very confusing, but there is a place where you can upload your lateral flow test for day 4 and 5, and that's where you can change your vaccine pass. So you can change it from this crazy red color and it will become blue so that you can go out. Usually if you've tested negative on PCR at the airport, then you should be a amber code when you arrive, and then by day 4 then you have the blue code if your day 2 PCR is negative. So today, day 3, can't go out anyway, and today I'm just gonna do my makeup because I want to film a video especially about the recent topic of Balenciaga. Now, it wasn't nice at all, so I'm just gonna put it straight out there. My opinion is not very positive on that one, and I am very shocked about what happened. It's very upsetting to see. I mean, Balenciaga has always been something very shock factor, crazy, anything, and I think by involving children it's been taking it a bit too far. By the time this video uploads, I think it would have been uploaded by now, and if you haven't seen it then I'll link it up here. It's all a pretty big mess of a roadshow. So anyway, on a lighter note, I'm going to try some of the new makeup that I got, especially from Chanel, and because I am a huge lover of Chanel makeup is always sparking joy, and also it's just so pretty, very simple, very luxurious. And this foundation I am really curious to try because of all of these little textured baubles on here. This one is supposed to be a very light watery texture, so I'm curious to see if you want to have a look. Look at that texture right there. It's kind of a weird bubbly texture, so I'm not sure whether it covers a whole lot. Let me just see it on a little mole or something. It covers enough actually, and it's actually not too heavy, which recently I've been trying loads of BB cushions and for some reason they've been really heavy on me. I feel very congested a lot of the time, so, and I've been starting to get like a few breakouts here and there. I think that was from my Norway trip because it was very dry, and then usually dry skin just sucks out all the moisture off my skin and then I start breaking out. But ever since I came back to Hong Kong, it's not been the case because it's so humid here. Did come with a little brush, and I'm going to test that one out too. So it's like this tiny brush. This foundation is also on a little small size because it is 20 milliliters rather than, I think usually it's about 30 or 50. So I'm going to take some of the back of my hand, apply it to my face. I've already done my skincare prep. Ooh, this isn't bad, you know. I've heard a lot of people say that the coverage is next to nothing, but so far seems to be okay. I would say that in terms of applying this onto the skin, this brush is very good at application, but I'm gonna blend it out with a foundation brush. This one is from Spectrum Brushes B01. It's just a nice dense brush, kind of like a kabuki. You know what? That's not bad. I was actually a little bit nervous that it won't be enough coverage, but this is actually pretty good. It's not crazy high coverage. I would say it's still light coverage, but not like a tinted moisturizer level. So you can see that my scarring is still a little bit there. So I think I'm going to go back with that Chanel brush again because that's a lot more dense. And I think I'll be able to cover up my spots with this one because the brush is just a little bit more dense. Then I'm going to go in with a bit of powder. This one is the Innisfree No Sebum powder. You see how that just mats everything so I don't look like a shiny crazy grease ball. So then I am going to go in with my eyeshadow. This one's from M Cosmetics. It's just a really nice neutrals palette I use. It's just so simple, champagne gold colours, little bit of rose gold in there, bit of taupes. I just love it. I'm going to go in with an eyeshadow brush and take this taupey colour, and then I apply it on my outer corner. Being at home is just, I mean, I don't mind it because I don't usually go out a whole lot, and a lot of you have been asking to do more vlogs, more shopping vlogs, but to be really honest, I haven't been out a whole lot. I used to do a little bit more shopping vlogs, but even then when I just want to go out, it's actually quite stressful vlogging outside, and it's not something that I particularly fully enjoy. So with these sit down videos at home, it's just so much easier. So then I'm going to go in with the highlight over here and put it on my inner corner and also the center of my lid. Then I like to go in with my finger on this rose gold shade. So it's got more like glittery flexes in here. Just apply that in the center of my lids. And then line my eyes with this brown shade. This palette is like a godsend. Even if I'm just looking really tired, this just perks it right up. So then I'm going to curl my lashes. And then I'm going to use the Dior Show Iconic Overcurl, and this one is in the waterproof edition. I always like to do my mascara before I apply liquid liner, because usually the eyelash curler is what just pulls away all of that eyeliner, and then you're left with just, you have to refill your eyeliner again. Do a quick bit of brows. This one's from Maybelline and it's the Express Brow. So I like to do this whilst my mascara is drying. Bit of eyeliner with my Etude House Proof 10, just a tight line. And then a little bit of liquid liner, and this one's from Hair & Make. Then I'm going to add a little bit of glitter. This one's the Mirrorholic by Etude House, and it's just this more pinky, champagne-y kind of gold flexes in here. And I just apply it on the teardrop area, just to give that nice teary-eyed cuteness there. And then I'm going to go in with the M Cosmetics Heaven's Glow. It's a nice touch. And then I'm going to add a bit of highlight. This one is the Sunscape Highlighter in Clarity, and it's this champagne gold. So I'll apply it on my nose bridge, Cupid's bow. So glowy, love it. A little bit just onto my cheekbone. Very, very tiny amount because this is already a blush lighter. And then a bit on my brow bone. It's not like that heavy glittery look, but it's more of that blurry glow that I just love. And to be honest, my makeup style, if you look at pictures of me from I think 10 years ago, I look pretty much the same. There's no difference to even my hairstyle, to my overall makeup style. There is just no difference, and it feels like I've just put a time capsule ever since I was 17. I just look the same. I'll put a picture here and you'll know what I mean. If you're watching me to look for something new, then I might not be the best person for that because I am incredibly boring. I go through the same makeup, probably different products as time evolves, and there's always new products on the market and there's always like better technology. But in terms of the way I look pretty much the same. And now I'm going to go in with a lip colour, which I'm always going for that nice bright bold pink look, and this one's from Chanel and I just recently got this. This is in the colour 69 Reminisce, and it's just this like bright pop of pink, and the texture of this is so velvety, it's so soft. So it's just this nice really bright pinky red, and it's just a very brightening shade. It kind of makes your teeth whiter as well as your complexion. That's why I'm so boring. I always go to the same shades, and even all of my lip colors, like, see how experimental I am? They're just slightly different alterations of the same thing. The only difference between it is that this one is a more dewy look, this one is incredibly matte, and this one is satin. And then I'm just gonna set everything with the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. It's very, very affordable. So cheap, this one, but it really does the job. And that's my makeup done. Perfume of the day, I've got the travel size of the Miss Dior perfume. I've got a little bit of a makeup smear on it. Even though I'm not going anywhere, it's just nice to have that feeling of feeling awake, getting ready, kind of sets your routine for the day. And especially if you go through jet lag and you're quarantining at home, it's kind of difficult to set a timeline for your day because you're always inside, you're not going anywhere. But since I have a few things to film, then I have a few things that I would like to do. So waking up, do my makeup, eat something nice. I might just make a coffee right now. I think one of you asked me about my hair care routine, and to be really honest, a little bit embarrassed sharing this, but anyway, I will share with you. Honestly, I don't do much to my hair, and I think give it back a few years ago, and probably I'll go back and forth to this routine. Sometimes I use 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner and body wash. Okay, that's 3-in-1, that's even worse. But yeah, I used to use the 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner from Tresemme, and that, it does the job. It literally cleans my hair, doesn't leave it too greasy. But I think whilst I'm here, what I have lying around is the Pantene Pro V. That one is keeping my hair clean. But in terms of making sure that I have no split ends, I make sure that things are hydrated, I actually don't do anything. And to heat style everything, I do have the Dyson Airwrap at home, but because it's so bulky, I didn't take it with me. I just have my very basic Panasonic hair dryer here, and this is ancient. It's been really healthy because my golden rule for keeping healthy hair is actually just don't do anything to it. Like, don't do any crazy styling with it. I don't perm my hair, I don't color my hair. I think in my whole lifetime I've only dyed my hair once, and that was like a more chocolatey reddy brown. So in terms of trying to maintain hair health, just try to do as little as possible. I mean, it is fun to go with a lot of the fun colors and try different mermaid styles, which I'm always dreaming about, but it does damage the hair quite a bit, and that is something that I would like to maintain. And this is adding more to my boring story because, again, my hair, I've not really done anything to it, and this is all I do. I'll link the products that I do use down below, but it's not sponsored at all because it's literally the cheapest things that I could find in the supermarket or at Boots. They only usually about £2 for a huge bottle of shampoo and conditioner, so there you go. Let's just make a cup of coffee. Cheers. I'm not gonna lie, but this house is quite a jungle. It's very messy, very messy, very messy. But this is my filming setup. I even forgot to bring my tripod, so all I have is this ring light, and it's just standing on its bendy straw. And this is literally my setup. So I tried to make it a bit cozy with this background music campfire side. I mean, you have a nice jungle of a garden here, but yeah, this is a mess. This is crazy. So I have my camera set up, and then I have my Word document here. This is usually how I script everything out. I literally just make a little write-up about it. It's not very tidy, it's just how I would phrase things, but I go through all the pictures that I talk about. And then when it turns into a video, then you'll see how all of my 4-part series, or how things that I explain things, then that is how I generally do it.